Hello,
Hello, Mandy. Hello, guys. How are you today? How's everything? How's
hello,
you?
teacher. How's it going?
Good. Thank you for asking.
Hi, Miss.
Hello, Catherine. How's the week going? Good? Yes? Ready to say bye to August because September is on the corner. It's around the corner. Okay, my dear friends. Today we're going to finish our Unit 9. This is our class 6 of this cycle 13 of our level B2.4. So today we are going to do only one thing, that is checking some reading comprehension strategies and working on that. That's what we're going to do. Let me show you our plan. And that's it. Next Monday is not a holiday, so we will have our class Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Yeah, that will be the end of the cycle. Next Thursday, you guys will be taking your final test. Okay, let me show you our agenda. Here we are. Okay. Have you guys felt the contents a little bit, well, not easier, of course not, but at least know so, how can I say, what would be the adjective for it? Because in the previous cycles, we had to cover 4 units, yeah? So that was very overwhelming and that was too much. Now it is also too much because we never have enough practice, but it is 3 units, not 4. So I'm not sure if you have noticed the change. Okay, boys and girls, this is our agenda. And this is basically all around the reading. That's it, no more. Okay, our warm-up will be again on future forms because this is our unit about. Then we will talk a little bit about fantasy and reality, like some predictions that have come true. Yes. Then I will give you some vocabulary to be used in the reading. Then, because the reading is kind of long, I'm going to read with you. We are going to check it together. We are going to see what are the questions. We are going to discuss it together. And after we read, you guys will be working on some exercises related to that reading. The reading is about predictions as well. Yeah, it is named From Fantasy to Reality. That's the name of the reading. And at the end, we will be registering some work. That's it. That's the end of the unit. After the first block, you guys will work on more practical activity. Yeah, that is more like a production one. Yes, so for this one, it's just for us to read and answer some questions. You guys usually face very long and difficult readings during the exams. Yeah, so the purpose of having this together is just to work on some strategies of collaborative learning, the way you guys can share with your classmates, yeah, strategies or also knowledge, yeah, because when you are taking the exams, those readings are very long, but you don't have any help, okay? So I don't want it to be so stressful as well in the classes, no. Okay, but it is long, yeah, because it's according to the level you guys are. Okay, that's the plan. I don't know if you have any question or any comment before we start. Anything you want to say? Have you been working on your projects? I know that we are almost done with it, but I don't want you to just wait until the end, okay? Because remember that next Wednesday, it should be uploaded. Do you need any help? Anything? Have you got any questions? Are you working on it? Are you about to finish? You say, teacher, that's underway. Remember our underway meaning. It is in progress. Yes, is it? I hope it is, okay?
No, teacher.
No? To be honest, no, it's not. Okay, why? Because of the time, or are you guys confused with the instruction, or what do you need?
Teacher, I don't remember what's the. Oh, okay, I think I remember. What's the subject for this project in this unit? I think it's our opinion, right?
It's basically the conclusion, Manuel. Your opinions, the conclusions, any other comment you want to add just for concluding that idea. Yeah, basically at the end when we finish presentations or when we finish giving or explaining something, we usually give our opinion and we just have like a closure, right? Like the end of it. So it's basically that. Because I already checked that you guys presented the idea, that you fed that idea with information taken from other sources. You already included arguments against and in favor the situation, yeah. And some of you already started, yeah, or you have already done the part of showing your position, right? Like showing how can I say, like what size, yeah, what side of it you support, yeah. So at the end, this one is just for concluding, okay.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, thank you, Karen. Yes, let me just type it here. That is next Thursday, August, I think that's 30th or 31st. Let me just check the calendar very quick. 31st. Oh, Thursday. Sorry about the spelling mistake. Okay, and coming back to Manuel's question, that's basically what you have to do for the project, yeah? Just write the conclusion, and if you have not shown your point of view or perspective or your position, that's what you have to do, yeah? Your comments on it, yeah? What is the side you support, yeah? That's what you have to do. Because before that, in the previous one, I asked you to write or include both. Arguments in favor and arguments against, yeah? But now, of course, you cannot be against and in favor at the same time. Yes, for some things, of course, but you have like more like a direction, right? So that's what you have to show and mention, and that's it. That's what I'm going to check. That's the end of the project. And with that one, we finish. Next cycle, you guys will present it. Okay, that's what you have to do. Any other question about the project? Is because today we see, oh, it's for next Wednesday. But I know that as soon as we start Monday, it's like a race. And it's like, okay, Monday, class 7. Tuesday, my reminder about the project. Wednesday, projects up, yeah? Thursday, bye. This is the end of the cycle. Yeah, so that's why I keep telling you and reminding you about it. Do not forget, so maybe you can spend a little bit of time from the weekend working on your projects, okay? And you can just ask whatever you need. Okay, my dear friends, let's start. This is a very simple future forms exercise for continuing with our topic. Remember that is our topic of this unit 9. And then we'll start discussing the reading from fantasy to reality. Okay, let me give you the link in the chat. Jorge, the exam is next Thursday, August 31st. That is the end of our cycle. Okay. You guys have it there. Let me show you how it works. You have to scroll down a little bit if you don't find it right away, okay? Then you click on play. And at the beginning, it will show you the instructions, okay? So if you know them, you can just click on next. If you don't, read them. It's very simple. Okay, some questions may have multiple answers. Make sure all of them are selected. This is a good observation. Some questions may have multiple answers. Make sure all of them are selected. Because remember that when we are expressing our ideas in the future, it is okay to use more than one option, okay? Then he will give you the questions and you guys will select
Choose the correct
option.
answer.
Have you decided where to go for your holiday? Yes, all plans have been made. Okay, so which of these? Okay, you select it and then you continue. You click on submit and you continue. Okay, guys, work on it. I will check the attendance and then we'll be ready for the exam. You can ask whatever you need now because remember, next week is the end of the cycle. So whatever you need, okay? Teacher, about the project, teacher, the exam, teacher, I don't know, whatever you need, don't worry. Okay, go ahead, start working on it and I'm checking the attendance. Karen? Okay, Karen, thank you. Santiago? Kiara?
Present, teacher.
Thank you, Kiara. Jorge?
Present.
Very good. Natalia?
Present.
Okay. Diego?
Present, teacher.
Great. Manuela?
Yes, teacher, good night.
Hello, Manuela. Jessica?
Present, teacher.
Great. Catherine?
Present, Miss.
Awesome. Marlon?
Present, teacher.
Very good. Mandy?
Teacher
Mandy?
present.
Great. Manuel?
Hello, teacher present.
Thank you. Maria?
Present, teacher.
Great. And Vanessa?
Present, teacher.
Very good. Okay, continue working on the exercise and tell me when you're done. Are you guys done? Yes?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, perfect. So let's go. We're going to start talking about fantasy and reality. Here we are. Okay. These are some predictions that actually came true. You remember when we started this unit, we were talking about failed predictions, yeah? Some of those things that people in the past said, but they didn't come true. These ones did. So let's read a little bit about them and let's see how much you know about those things. Okay, Diego, you're going to start with the first one, please.
Okay, teacher. Nikola Tesla predicted Wi-Fi and mobile phones in 1909.
Yeah. You know that? Maybe the information we know about Nikola Tesla is related to electricity and light, right? Any comment about it?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, Mandy? Isn't it surprising? Do you guys still...
Teacher, Nikola Tesla.
Yes?
Go, teacher. Let's go.
No, it's okay. Mandy, do you want to say anything?
Teacher, he was, this person is relative with Tesla, the, I don't know.
The electrical engineer, Mandy?
Yes, is relative with Tesla, the inventor of the intelligent cars.
Ah, okay. Wow. To be honest,
No, I don't know. It's a question.
No, I was going to answer. To be honest, I don't really know much about it, so I don't want to say things that I don't know. I don't know if anyone here in class can tell us if we can relate the Tesla cars with Nikola Tesla. Can we? Any idea, boys and girls? That's Mandy's question.
No, teacher.
No?
The company Tesla is the Elon Musk. I think that it was his name is it was homenage or homenage.
It's like a remarkable thing for a person they admire. Okay, Marlon, interesting. Continue.
no, this
Thank
relationship
you, Marlon.
to cars.
Interesting information, Marlon. Very good.
Yes,
Okay,
teacher.
Mandy, we have learned new things today. Thank you, Manuel. Continue.
I was going to say
Yes,
that
teacher.
also Tesla's inventions are related with electricity, and Tesla's cars are electric, so that's a relationship. But
Got it. Interesting. Thank you so much, Manuel and Marlon. Diego, what do you want to add?
Teacher, for Tesla exists and unit in electromagnetism called Tesla, same.
Okay.
And he was way ahead of his time.
Yes. Thank you so much, guys. Very good. Awesome. Thank you for the great information. Okay. Second one. Let's listen to Marlon. Maybe you can help me read the second one, please. What's going on in the chat?
Jules Verne imagined a man on the moon in 1965.
Yes. So more than a century before Neil Armstrong actually went there. Yes, that was the prediction and it came true. Okay, very good. Thank you, Marlon. Okay. Yes.
But a lot of writers about literature on fantasy uh, said or prediction about a lot of technologies that we have now. For example, I don't remember who, but one writer say that a water in the future it was a fuel, and now we have hydrogen that is generated about the water.
Thank you, Marlon. That is very great information related to this because actually he's a writer, this one. And he created a project. Actually, he wrote one book that is from Earth to the moon. And in that one, yeah, he predicted the man going to the moon. So you are totally right. Yeah, literature has a lot of things related to fantasy that came true. Thank you, Marlon. Very good. Okay, perfect. You guys know a lot about this topic. That's wonderful. Thank you, Jorge. Yeah, chips to the moon as well. Okay. Jorge, can you please read the next one? Nostradamus.
Nostradamus predict the Great Fire of London in 1666.
This French guy did it. Yeah. Well, he has like more predictions, but this one is very well known, and that was also related to something that came true. Okay, what's going on in the chat? Okay, thank you, Jorge, for the information. Very good. Catherine, can you help me read the next one, please?
Sure, Miss Edward Bellamy. Visage the debit card in 1988.
In 18, sorry, 18. Yeah. I was thinking that you know all the information because actually debit cards started to be used in 1980s. Yeah. So I said, like, wow, now Catherine is reading the right information. Yeah. This guy said that this time and later on they were a reality. Very good. Thank you, Catherine. Okay. Kiara, next one, please.
What?
Mark Twain.
Mark Twain forecast his own death in 1909.
Yes, that was also a writer and also related to literature, as Marlon mentioned. And he said that, yeah, in one of his works and workplace. Very good. Okay, let me see what's going on in the chat. Marlon. Okay, Marlon just wrote interesting information in the chat. Thank you so much for that. Okay, from Jules Verne. You guys know that guy, right? As we call him in Spanish, Julio Verne. Yeah? Julio Verne also created or wrote one of the novels that is very, very popular, and lots of schools have used it in literature. Yeah, that is the Around the World in 80 Days. Have you ever heard or read it? It's wonderful. It also has a movie. La Vuelta al Mundo en 80 Días. That's from Julio Verne. Thank you, Marlon, for that. Okay, perfect. Let's continue with this one. Yeah, organs. Jorge, please. Oh, I already asked you. Sorry, Jorge. Let's let another student do it. Jessica, please.
Yes, teacher. Robert Boyle predicted organ transplants in 1660.
Yes. So it is like nearly 300 years before organ transplants were a reality. Yeah, but they are a reality now. Good. Let's continue with Santiago. Arthur.
Arthur C. Clarke imagined the iPad in 1968.
He also had a novel, yeah, an Odyssey novel, and he mentioned that or predicted the iPad in that one, yeah. That is a Space Odyssey. Maybe any of you have seen that one. Vanessa. Yes, Vanessa, you're right. I love how you guys are participating because you can add lots of information to this. Thank you so much for that, guys. Interesting. Okay. And the last one. Vanessa, can you help us with the last one, please?
Yes, teacher. John Brunner predicted the 2010 American president in 1968.
So here we have this one. Thank you, Vanessa. This guy was the first one, and that was part of his prediction. Okay, my dear friends. This is our conclusion and also our introduction for the reading, and is to talk about predictions, yeah? Because that's the whole thing related to Unit 9. Future forms, predictions, okay? So, I just wanted to bring something interesting to the beginning of it. Thank you so much for your comments and information. Very interesting ones. Now let's go to see what we are going to read about. Here we are. It is a little bit long, but I think that we can read it in a very interesting way. You and I, we can check the vocabulary together, and then we are ready for the discussion. From fantasy to reality, how science fiction has influenced technology. So first, we are going to focus our attention on this article by Adam Rutherford, and later on we can work on this, okay? After we have discussed and answered some questions related to this article first, okay? Then we can focus on things science fiction got right, and some that would be handy. Handy means useful. Okay, so here we are, from fantasy to reality, how science fiction has influenced technology, as you just mentioned, yeah? People who work in that fantasy world, like writers, yeah, or actually directors of movies, yeah, they have also predicted things because they have like a greater sense of imagination, yeah? So first, let's check out some vocabulary. We are going to see here in the reading, and let me give you some of them here first. They want us to focus on these words and to understand the meaning of them in the lines they are here, okay? Because in other contexts, they could mean different things. So we have inception, clunky, uter, outstrips, pinprick-sized, amputees, and non-invasive, okay? I'm going to explain these ones first and other ones that will be very helpful for us. Okay, let's start. Let me show you. Here we are.
Teacher, what is the number, the page number?
That is 92, Mandy. Let me see. Let me just confirm. Oh, sorry, 90. No, 90, because we went back from the one we were doing last night. Okay. So let's start with the vocabulary. Here we are. From fantasy to reality. And these two pictures also illustrate two of the words we have here in this glossary. Okay. Maria, you will help me with hoverboard. Let's start, please.
Okay. Overboard, a means of transport resembling a skateboard that travels above the surface of the ground. riding in a standing position controlled by the way the rider distributes their weight.
Thank you, Maria. This is what she just read. This means of transport. Okay? This one. This is a hoverboard. Okay. Thank you, thank you. Now let's listen to Natalia.
Okay, teacher. Tarmac.
Mhm.
Tarmac is a combination of crushed stone and tar that cures quickly.
Yes. Look at the picture here. This is tarmac. Okay? This kind of road. Any idea for that word in Spanish? We have lots of them, but maybe the closest one here would be brea. Yeah, and it has its characteristics about this, that is not very flat. Okay, let's continue. Let me see. I want to listen to all of you. Manuela.
Yes, teacher.
Here we are.
This is the second one, yes?
No, the third one.
Third one, yes. Inception. The beginning of an organization of official activity or official activity since its inception in 1968. The company has been at the front of computer development. Synonyms, beginning or origin.
Yes, very good. Thank you, Manuela. That is inception. Yes, the beginning, the origin of something. Perfect. Okay. Let's continue. Karen, please.
Tirelessly with great effort for or energy. He worked tirelessly to promote environmental awareness.
Yes, thank you, Karen. It's basically an adverb that indicates that you work without, well, with lots of effort, without complaining, yeah? Inalcanzablemente could be one word for that one. Fuertemente as well. Okay. Good. Let's continue. Oh, sorry, guys. I have not asked you if you have questions about these words.
Not really, Miss.
Okay, thank you. Now, let's continue. Catherine, can you please help me with this one?
Wide-reaching. Having important and widely applicable effects. A proposal with wide-reaching implications.
Very good. Okay. Wide-reaching. Okay. Manuel, please.
Automation.
Perfect.
The use or introduction of automatic equipment in a manufacturing or other process of or facility. Unemployment due to the spread of automation.
Yes, thank you, Manuel. Diego, I think you have a question from the last
Yes,
one.
teacher. Yes, what is wide-reaching? I can understand this.
Que llega a muchas personas, que tiene amplio alcance. Yes? That is wide-reaching. Yes? If the effects are wide-reaching, afecta a muchas personas, muchas áreas, muchas cosas. If it's talking about news, wide-reaching, that lots of people know them and reach that information. Yeah? Porque tiene amplio alcance. Okay? Yes? Good. Questions before we continue with the other ones? You guys understand automation, right? Basically, technology forces us to, to automatize everything, to include that in our daily lives, yeah, and actually to find it useful because it is. Yes. Okay. So we have a couple of them here. These are related to the ones they access to analyze in the text. So I got them exactly just for the uses we are going to give them in the text, not for a general perspective, okay? So let's continue. Who has not read? I'm running out of students for reading, so I need to start again. Okay. Well, Marlon, you continue, please, with clunky.
Teacher, clunky?
Yes.
Clunky, solid, heavy, and old-fashioned.
Yes. Clunky is not smooth. Maybe anticuado puede ser en ese contexto, because they're talking about using Skype for video conferencing. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Jorge again, please. Let's continue with the next one.
Utter, adjective, complete, total.
That's an adjective that means complete, total. Okay, thank you. Santiago, please.
Teacher,
Yeah.
can you give an example of the use the other?
Okay.
What context we can use?
Okay, actually we will, well, utter is the pronunciation, utter. Okay, actually we will find it in, let me see if I can go just to that one here. Let me just check, utter, line 29. Okay, it is an adjective, so you can use it for any noun you want because it means complete, okay? But let me just point out the exact word that we are going to check out here. 25, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Yet, sci-fi didn't predict the utter dominance, so the complete, all the dominance, the whole thing in this context. Here we are. So how can you use it? You can use it as an adjective, qualifying or affecting the noun. Yeah, the utter dominance, the utter knowledge, the utter information, the utter range. Okay, Jorge? Adjective, noun. Yes, to indicate that is all of it, complete, the total. Is it okay? Jorge?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Let's go back to finish with these ones. We have, okay, Santiago was going to read out strips.
Outstrips. Does better than.
In this context, this one is a verb. Okay, so let me just go back to the reading and you guys find it as it adds there. Let me check out what's the line. Outstrips, line 30. But the real area where reality far outstrips predictions is medicine. So in the only area or in the real area where reality works better than or does better than predictions is medicine. Okay, that's how it works here with outstrips. Okay, let's go back to our vocabulary. Manuel, can you read the next one, please?
Yes, teacher. Panacea, a solution or remedy for all difficulties or diseases.
We have that word in Spanish, don't we, boys and girls? Yeah, the panacea. Yeah, that is the solution for something. And you will see it there in the reading related to medicine, of course. Yeah. Okay, and pinpoint is find or identify with great accuracy or precision. It's basically when you identify the target of something, determinar algo con precisión, con exactitud, encontrarlo, determinarlo, okay? So let's see how we go with the reading because it's a little bit long, but I think it's interesting. So let's do it together. We are supposed to read all of this article and this part, but I don't want you to read this one because it will be a lot, too much. So let's focus just on the article by this guy and we can work on that information, okay? I'm going to start giving you the introduction and then you will help me read. Okay, from fantasy to reality. Instead of cruising in on a hoverboard, so you guys understand what we are talking about, and you know cruising, that is basically to travel in a very relaxing way, yeah? It comes from cruise, yeah? Crucero, yeah? Instead of cruising in on a hoverboard, I rode my bike to the office today. Why? Okay, let me just explain a little bit. Why? Because people think that in the future, they will be all cruising on a hoverboard, yeah, around the earth. Haven't you ever seen, no, you guys are so young. No. The Jetsons, the series from cartoons? No, let me show you a
Yes,
little bit.
teacher.
Yes, the Jetsons?
I remember it.
Yeah, yes,
Yes.
really? I remember that was one of my favorite TV programs when I was a child. Yeah, that was a series and I found it very interesting and great. And you see how they were showing smartphones and touch screens and things like that. And we thought, at that time, we thought that it would never happen. And look, we are living that era. Yeah, we are living that. We are having classes like this kind of interaction. You are listening to me from a different place, maybe a different city. Yes, Manuela, Futurama as well. Well, why I was talking about the Jacksons? Because of cruising in a hoverboard. Yeah, that is what we imagine in the future. Flying cars, flying vehicles. Yeah, I'm going to work this way. But this guy is going to tell us a little bit about that. Yeah, from fantasy to reality. I rode my bike to the office today, so I did not cruise. The bicycle was invented in the 19th century. Almost the whole journey was on a form of tarmac, the kind of road I just showed you. Yeah, ese cemento, la brea, okay? Invented at the end of that same century. Instead of taking a pill for breakfast, as maybe some people have predicted, yeah, I had a bacon roll cooked using gas. The things, the way we do it, right? Science fiction has lied to us because I was not doing these things. I was using the normal things we know. Okay, interesting. That is the introduction, my dear friends. Now you continue because if you listen to me the whole class, it will be so boring. So, who can read? Any new word from the beginning? Anything you want to discuss or ask? Not really? Okay. So, who starts reading? Making prediction is tricky. Come on. Guys, okay. Do I ask you to do it? Yeah? So, let's start. Okay, let me just give you the chance to do it. I mean, like all of us can read. So let's start, okay, with Diego. Thank you.
Making prediction is tricky, especially about the future. As physics Neil Bohr Kuiper In science fiction, you can escape that challenge too. Since the inception of the genre in the 19th century, writers have tirelessly imagined the things to come, gadgets that humankind will invent to make life easier. But in so many instances,
Yes.
those promises have not come to pass. The biggest disappointments are in travels,
Yeah.
jetpacks, hoverboards, and flying cars are yet to fill the skies. Air travel has become significantly cheaper and wide reaching, but only using distinct 20th century technology. Commercial airplanes are much the same as they were 50 years ago.
Thank you, Diego. Thank you, thank you. Okay, guys, let's analyze this first paragraph because then you guys will be answering some questions based on it. Basically, this guy is telling us about predictions that, well, how can I say, like, are not very likely to be real, not at least now, yeah? Look, they were 50 years ago, so we are using some of the things the same way they were used in the past, yeah? And this one points out traveling because we are not cruising on a hoverboard, we are not using jetpacks or flying cars yet. Any question about this? Since the inception, remember, since the beginning. What else? This is very related to what Marlon told us at the beginning. Writers have imagined a fantasy world, and some of them were or have been very close to those predictions. I love literature because of that. You can do lots of things with it. Okay, questions about this first paragraph? Is it clear? Do you understand? Okay, I hope you do. Let's continue. Okay, next person who please read the second one. Automation. Okay, so Catherine, can you help me please?
Yep. Yes, Miss.
Thank you.
Number 15.
Yes.
Automation is what science fiction frequently delivers, but its arrival in the real world has been unpredictable. Domestic robots with a degree of intelligence are yet to materialize. So robotic vacuum cleaners are commercially available, even if they are fairly hopeless. Video calls have now arrived, sort of, but conference on Skype is still conflict. In mobiles, video calls technology is now available, so when your dad rings to update you on his vegetable patch, he'll be able to see your look of perplexed boredom.
Yes. Yeah, because they will be so excited about showing us this, and we are like, oh. Okay, boys and girls, questions about it? Do you understand? Did you guys use Skype? Well, actually, Skype, that's the pronunciation. I don't think so, because you were so young, but this one was a trend. Do you know it?
Yes, teacher, but I have used it before.
I remember I did when I was in the States. That was the way we got connected to with my friends here in Colombia, Skype. And we said, like, okay, let's meet in Skype at 8, for example. Yeah, because we were not all the time using technology at that time. I'm talking about 15 years ago. Wow, my goodness, time flies. Okay, any idea that you need to discuss? Any comment, anything from this paragraph? I think maybe, I'm not sure, maybe you want to check out this phrase because we have seen it twice. Look, are yet to. Do you understand that? That is expression for the future. Forget about the use of yet in the other contexts we have discussed it. Yeah, like yet in present perfect. Well, it is very related because it has not happened. Yeah, but this one indicates that it is going to happen very soon. Está por pasar, está por materializarse, está por tal cosa, está por suceder. Yeah, that's is yet to. Okay, what else? I think we can continue. Well, vegetable patch is basically a small garden. Yeah, any place you find for just growing some vegetables. You can say vegetable patch, plant patch, whatever you want with the word patch to indicate a small garden. Okay, let's continue. Okay, who can continue? Thank you, Catherine, for reading.
Me, teacher.
Okay, Manuela, thank you.
The truth is that we quickly forget the astonishment of invention. Our wonderment is soon replaced with complacency. We should try to stay in that period of awe. It is astonishing that the contents of every book ever written can be, can be stored in a box the size of a coffee, or that you can carry 10,000 albums on a object keep in your pocket, or that almost all the information in the world can be accessed. I don't know how to say that word. Accessed almost anywhere at any time. All these actions are depend on the emergence of the microchip and its place in computers. Yet science didn't predict the other dominance of the computer in running our lives.
Yes. Okay, thank you, Manuela. Lots of information here, lots of vocabulary. I'm not sure if you want me to explain any of this. Okay, basically we have astonishment and wonderment as synonyms because we are talking about something that is impressive, but as the noun, astonishment, el asombro, and wonderment, la admiración, el asombro, el respeto, yeah? And another one, oh, that's so funny because of the pronunciation. It's just oh. Like it comes from the adjective awesome. So or awesome comes from oh, that is a noun, yeah. Oh, wonderment, astonishment. The three of them are talking about the same, yeah. The respect, the wondering look we give them. El asombro, la admiración, el respeto, ¿sí? Por las cosas que podemos inventar, yeah. That is the first thing about it. They say that, sorry, yes?
What is the meaning of the word out?
O el respeto, la admiración, el temor en una buena forma. Yeah? That is O. It comes from, you can make another word that is awesome. And it comes from this one. Okay, what else? Basically, they are talking about how wonderful it is to wonder things, yeah, to admire things, to take them as astonishing, yeah, not just taking them for granted. Because it says the truth is that we quickly forget the astonishment of invention. Okay, it is astonishing that the contents of every book ever written can be stored in a box the size of a coffin. We take it for granted because we have our cell phones, because we know that there is lots of information that we can storage there. But in the past, it was so hard and difficult to do it. Yeah, because we had those big computers. Okay, that's basically the idea of this paragraph. And yeah, This is the summary. Look, all that information in the world can be accessed almost everywhere at any time because of the technology, of course, right? All these actions are dependent on the emergence. This is something we have already analyzed. Remember that to emerge is to appear. So emergence is the noun, la aparición de algo, okay? O la creación, yeah, of the microchip in its place in computers. Yet, here works as a conjunction that is making a contrast. You can replace it by however, yeah, sin embargo, estás en contraste. Si ven cómo tenemos yet de varias formas, okay, here the beginning of the sentence is making a contrast. However, sci-fi didn't predict the utter dominance of the computer in running our lives. They were not expecting that, or maybe they were, but they didn't tell us, and they did not predict that, because of course they rule our lives. Technology rules our lives. Have you ever checked how you react when you cannot access internet? Have you ever checked or track how you react when you do not have your cell phone next to you? Check your reaction and see how much your cell phone or technology rules your life. Yeah. In some cases, when we want to check that, it is not astonishing, but disappointing result. Yeah. Or even in some cases, worrying, because we cannot control it. They control us. And that's not the way it should be. Okay, I think I summarized this paragraph in a good way. If you don't understand anything, just ask me. Okay, so we are ready for the next part. I didn't want you to read the whole reading by your own because it would be a little bit overwhelming. It's long. Okay, but we are about to finish. Are we? The truth, yeah. But the real area, let's go. Next person, come on. Come on, brave volunteers. Go ahead.
Right, teacher.
Thank you.
But the real area where reality far outstrips prediction is medicine. Sure, fiction would describe humans as desire-free or wild or with access to panacea, but without going into detail. Both are still absent, but the progress made in maintaining life is breathtaking with relative ease. We can sequence annoyance genome, giving a readout of our entire genetic code. This means we can pinpoint the underlying genetic cause of thousands of diseases in minutes. We can perform complex surgery by making pinprick-sized holes in the flesh.
Okay, thank you so much. Questions, comments? Tell me about that paragraph. What is the main idea of it? What can we find with that information? Come on, guys. Anything? So we finished the reading?
Teacher, you have a question.
Yeah.
What's the meaning of flesh?
What is it?
Is the last word of the paragraph.
Oh, here. Yes, this one?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, flesh in a surgery will be, I'm not sure if I can say it this way in Spanish, but I will talk about your meat. You know, that is the flesh, la carne. Okay, so I don't know what it would be another word instead of saying carne. El tejido, no, la carne is basically that. That is, when talking about surgeries, yeah, that is the flesh, yeah. No, your bones, it is your meat, but I'm sure that meat is not a word for a human body. It
Maybe.
sounds so weird, but that's that. En español podríamos decir, bueno, la carne o el tejido humano, la carne, ¿sí? No los huesos, la carne. Y acá hace referencia a eso, con precisión en la cirugía necesitan, ¿sí? Identificar esos huecos ahí en la carne, en la pulpa. I'm not sure how can I say it. Maybe a doctor will be very mad at me. Like, what are you saying with carne? Yeah, but that's the idea, man. Okay, what else?
Thank you, teacher.
Maybe if you guys
Pinprick.
are studying nursing or medicine or something, you will say, teacher, that's not carne. Yeah. Okay, what's up?
I was going to ask about pinprick.
Pinprick size. Oh, that's one here. That's the one that we have here. Sorry, because it is related to that context. That was in our slides, wasn't it? I included it.
I think it was like pinpoint, I think.
No, that was a very, very tiny thing, you know, like the end of the pin. That is pinprick size, very tiny, small. Yeah, as an adjective. Let me see if I put. Oh, no, I didn't put it, but let's do it together. So let me include it here. Pinprick size. Because if I did not include amputees and non-invasive, let me go back to the reading. Making pinprick size holes, yeah, very tiny, very, very small. So it totally makes sense. In surgery, they need to make those holes in the, well, meat again, yeah, in our body. Pinprick sized means about very, very, very small, tiny, muy chiquitito. Eso es del tamaño de un pin, por eso hablan de un pin. Okay? What else? Any other thing? I think they will ask us about this because we have it here in the vocabulary. Yes, pinprick sized. Very, very small. They will also ask us about amputees, but I think that is clear for us, and non-invasive as well. Okay, so let's finish the reading because we need to discuss lots of things about it. Next person to read, please. Let's go. 2 more paragraphs.
Me, teacher.
Thank you.
Dean Kamen, inventor of the six-way personal transporter, has been working on a robotic prosthetic arm with 14 degrees of freedom. Normal arms have 21. For amputees for several years now, and it is astonishing. I saw a video demo last year in which an amputee soldier strapped on the arm. It is non-invasive, so all the electrical connections are done via skin contact. And the proceeded to not only pick up a screw between thumb and forefinger, but screwed it into a hole. The arm costs many millions of dollars, but technology is emerging that could make fully controllable robotic prosthetic the norm.
Okay, thank you, thank you. That's talking about amputees. You guys know what amputees are, right? Basically people, yeah, who have lost any part of their body, right? Those are the amputees. So we're talking about people. Amputees is a noun. I see new vocabulary here. For example, strapped. And I also see screw, this one. Okay. So strapped means to fasten, to tie very hard. apretar o atar, yeah? Screw, it is that, I'm not sure what's the material of the screws, but let's say, well, I will say in Spanish, tornillo. That's screw. So, what else? I have,
Teacher,
sorry?
the next one. Between, so thumb.
Oh,
I don't know.
your thumb. Oh, that's your, this finger. This is your thumb. This is your thumb, and this is another way. What is it? Forefinger. This is another way to call index. So maybe they are talking about, okay, not only pick up a screw between thumb and forefinger, so put here, the screw here, poner el tornillo acá, okay? But screw it into a hole, my goodness. Like he was maybe doing it on his own. The arm costs many millions of dollars. Okay, yeah, what else? Yes, I saw a video demo last year. So maybe he was just doing it on his own without any help, without any doctor, because of the technology and the well designed. Interesting. It is not invasive, so all the electrical connections are done via skin contact. So maybe just like picking it up like this. This is your thumb and this is your forefinger or your index. I have heard lots of things, and I have also read some about medicine and predictions related to it, and that's like something that is really, really hopeful. Yeah, very good things are going to come up with it. I'm not very I'm not a fan about thinking of inserting things in your body like microchips and things, nanobots and robots. But I am a fan of other things that could be very, very great for us in medicine as these things, and also cure for diseases. Yeah, that's something that would be very awesome with technology. Okay, perfect. And now let's finish the last part. You see, it is long. Okay, next person to read, please. Let's go. Come on, it's a very short one. Thank you, Manuel.
Okay, photosensitive implants now exist that can replace damaged cells in the retina and can thus restore sight to the blind. While the inventions of science fiction can show great ideas, we'd like to happen. Nothing surpasses the inventiveness of people in the real world.
Okay, actually, this one is so passes like pass. Okay, good. This one is to be better, like when we say in Spanish, superar. Nothing surpasses. Okay, questions? You see, very good things for medicine. Nothing surpasses the inventiveness of people in the real world. So there are still some good things that we can do that not can be done by robots or technology. There is only one thing that I am very afraid of, and is to forget about how humans we are, like having robots around you pretending they're humans, but what about you with the real contact and feelings and emotions? I'm not sure about emotions in the future with this technological era, but that's something that I wouldn't like to live. Yeah, talking to a machine. I remember one student said, "Yeah, teacher, but those machines will pretend they are humans and they will be your friend, and they won't cheat on you, so they will be more reliable." I said, "Yeah, but they are machines." Well, that's a controversial topic. My friends, thank you so much for your attention on the reading. I know you guys were very attentive because readings like this tend to be boring because they are long, but I think we did a good thing together. So we already checked the meaning of these ones related to the reading. I'm not sure if you want to check any of this again or something we did not check. Or it is clear, is it? Okay. Now you guys are going to do this, but I divided it into two. So basically we are going to work on 1, 2, 3, and the other group 4, 5, 6, and I eliminated 7. So I want it to be, you know, fair, 3 and 3. What do you have to do? Read the article again if you need. If you have it very clear, it's not necessary. And decide if the statements are true or false. You also need to give us information to support your answers, okay? Underline evidence or add evidence to support your answers, okay? So I'm going to create groups of 3. That will be easier because this reading is long, and that way you can just work in a better and faster way. And you guys will find the slide with the instruction done. So you don't have to worry, do I work on 1, 2, and 3, or do I work on 4, 5, and 6? No problem, because I already organized it. Okay, questions about the instruction? Ask me your questions while I'm creating the notes. What are the questions? 3, and how many are you?
So we're going to be divided in 2 groups, or?
No, Manuel, actually you guys are going to be in groups of 3, but some of you will be working on statements 1, 2, and 3, and the others on statements 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so I think we will repeat. 3, 3, 3, and 3. We are missing 1 here. Maybe I will assign, no, I need to, okay, I need to be fair. It is okay if there is a group of, there is a couple working on 3 statements. Is that okay for you, guys? Yes? Or I have to make groups of 4. Okay, now let's do it like this. Don't worry. Okay, here we are. This is your link. Only if you need any help or to ask anything. And let's go. Kiara, Vanessa, and Natalia, have you got any problem with your room?
Teacher, I was in the breakout room too, but
But what's up? Oh, but you don't have any partner. Okay, Natalia, I will send you to one room where people are, okay? Thank you for telling me. Don't worry. Actually, they are missing one person, so that's one. Okay, Natalia. What's up, Diego, Manuel, and Karen? Are you guys done?
Hi, teacher.
Hello, teacher. I think we are almost done, but we just want to make sure we are working on the right slide. I think there was a misunderstanding, and there are just 5 slides, teacher.
Oh, it's because, no, you are okay. It's because one group, I mean, there was another room assigned, but they could not enter because of the internet connection. So basically, we are just 3 groups working, okay?
Okay, but we
But
are
that's totally fine. Don't worry.
okay. I think we can then keep working on the
Yeah,
slide 2 is that we are
you got, okay, let me see. You guys are
number 4.
2, 3, 4. No, you're totally okay. It's because for number 5 was for another one, but they couldn't get. So the group is not working together and the other ones are taken. Your question is because of the number of your room, but you are number 4, you are okay?
Yes, teacher. No, uh, we are in we are number 4, but our slide is number 2.
No, it's okay. Don't worry.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I know that the whole group did the same. Yeah, you just found any slide and that's it. And no problem because, as I told you, I organize it the way 2 for 4 slides. So it's okay. Don't worry. That's fine. Keep going, guys.
Okay, teacher. Teacher, I have a question. Can you see the slide 2?
Yeah, for sure. I'm here.
Okay, I wrote like true and like a little sentence. I mean, what it says in the text. So is that the intent or?
True, and the science. I mean, you're talking about 5 or 6. 6
6.
have been working on robotic. Yeah, because that's the evidence.
Okay, the evidence, yeah.
Yes, that's good.
Okay.
Let me see. For refugees, yeah, that's fine. Thank you. Okay, any other question?
I don't have more questions.
Okay, Diego and Karen.
No, no, teacher. Thank you.
Perfect, guys. I will see you in a bit.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay, anytime. What's up, Mandy? Why are you here?
Hello, teacher. I'm okay. I'm
What's
here.
up? But you were in the room. What happened? Okay, boys and girls, thank you so much for working. I was checking what you guys were writing, and that was very interesting. And all of you found a different way to show evidence, which is very good. Some of you just underlined some information from the text and copied it. Others just copied the text itself. Yeah, some of you used colors. That was wonderful. Okay, at the end, where we had two groups working on 1, 2, and 3, and two groups working on 4, 5, and 6. That's awesome. It's a shame we cannot check them together because of the time, but of course I need to check them, okay? So do not worry. Thank you for registering your work. We have come to the end of this unit. Well, with me, you will finish with your teacher Laura. I will see you on Monday. This is just a friendly reminder about working on your project. Please do not forget about it and ask me any question you have, okay? Well, that's everything for today.
Thank you.
Have a wonderful night. See you on Monday, not tomorrow.
See you.
Bye, guys. Take care.
Bye, teacher. Thank
See
you.
you Monday,
Teacher,
miss.
thank
See
you.
you on Monday. Okay, Mandy.
Bye.
Have a good rest of night.
You too. Thank you,
Bye
Mandy.
bye, teacher.
Bye. See you
Bye-bye,
Monday.
Diego. Bye, all of you. Okay, guys, take care. See you on Monday. Enjoy your short break.
Thank you, teacher.
Bye, Manuela. Take care.